All right, welcome back to some more Baseball 9. Today I'm back with the current team, and in this one, I'm going to be maxing out the sinker and attempting to throw a perfect game with it in the hardest league, Royal 1. Now, the player I'm going to be giving this pitch to is Edward Cabrera, and some of you may not know who this is, but if you played Diamond Dynasty and MLB The Show 21, you can't forget him, as his Future Stars card was one of the most unhittable cards in MLB The Show history. So I figured since he was cheesy with it in that game, there's no one better to make it cheesy with in this game. I went ahead and added him to the team and maxed out his sinker at 234. And when you add up all of his other upgrades, it's sitting at a total of 257. We're on the road this time around at Champions Park, and they officially have the highest overall pitcher I've ever seen in this game in Cruz at 153. And if I'm being honest, because of that, I'm concerned about us not being able to put up the one run we'll need to complete this challenge. We got Ronald Acuna Jr. leading this thing off. Swinging at a fastball, and it's gonna get down. We get a double with our leadoff batter today. I was not expecting that. Man in scoring position. And that brings up Otani in the 2 spot. And you know what? I'm going to try and bunt him over to third to set up a sac fly. We got him going. Otani, you just got to get the bunt down. He does. Beautiful. And there's our sac fly opportunity now. Brings up Judge. Can he get the job done? Now, normally I would let him power swing in this situation with less than 2 strikes. But this ain't a normal situation with who's on the mound, so we're contact swinging. And you know what? It gets down, and he does the job. And there's our 1 run here in the first. And now that brings up Bryce Harper. Back up the middle, but it's going to be a fly out to end the first. We got Edward Cabrera on the mound with a maxed out sinker. 2 strike count already here to start. And of course, we got to go with the high inside cheese strikeout for our first batter. And we get the call from Blue. 0-2 now. Let's try a high outside. He's underneath it. He's worked it back to a 2-2 count. I don't want to lose him here. He's underneath it to strike out the side here in the first. Top of the second, we got the big dumper leading this inning off. And sadly, it's another flyout. Now that brings up Ellie De La Cruz in the 6th spot. First pitch swing at the slider, should have laid off. 2 quick outs. And now that brings up Betts in the 7th spot. And back-to-back pitches are back-to-back outs, and that was a fast second inning. Another 2-2 count to start the bottom of the second. Can we get the high inside cheese? He's underneath it for 4 straight Ks to start the game. We're going high outside. I don't think he wants it. Perfection pitch. Now we got a 0-2 count. We're finishing him low away. 6 straight Ks to start this game. Top of the third, we got PCA leading this inning off. Knew the curve was coming, but it bounces off the mound right to second baseman. Come on, man. That's some cheese. Now we got Gunnar up in the 9 spot. On the fastball, but we can't even get out of the infield. Another 2 quick outs, but that brings up the top of the lineup with Acuna. And he makes it his second hit of the game for us. Another double. It's the Acuna show today. And that'll bring up Otani with another RB opportunity. Can he clutch up a 2? Nope. Ground ball to end the inning. 0-2 count to start the top of the third. He's chasing low and away. Or he doesn't even swing the bat. We are absolutely dealing right now. 8 straight Ks now. This is for 9. Oh, it finally comes to an end, but he chops it for an out. I'll take it. Top of the 4th, we got Judge leading this inning off. On the fastball. And again, we cannot get it out of the infield. Now we got Bryce up with 1. And a 1-pitch flyout. Now a 2, it brings the big dumper back up. Knew the slider was coming, but it still don't matter. Another flyout. 1-2 count to start the top of the 4th. We've stayed outside this whole time. Time to bring it inside. Strikeout. I knew he had no chance. That's only the 2nd out. That's not been a strikeout, but again, I'll take it. First strikeout number 10 here in only the 4th inning. Strikeout. Doesn't swing the bat for the high inside cheese. Top of the 5th, we got Ellie leading this thing off. I was sitting on that forkball. And we'll take a lead off double off that bad route. And actually, he's going 3. And he's in there. That's beautiful as it sets up a sac fly opportunity for Betts now. And of course, we can't get it out of the infield. But you know what? We only have 1 out, so that sets up a sac fly for PCA now. Does he want it? He does. That'll be easily deep enough with 141 speed. And PCA comes through for a sac fly to make it 2-0. And now that brings up Gunnar with 2. And again, 1 pitch, 1 out. 0-2 count to start the bottom of the 5th. We had him leading on that low outside pitch. We're going to stay with it. We got him doing a 360 that time. First strikeout, number 11 in pizza. Everybody get hashtag pizza in the comments. 1-2 count. We're going to try and dot that low outside corner.
Strikeout.
And we get the call from Blue again. He's late on it. Gunner's there. And that's the 5th. Top of the 6th, we got Acuna in the top of the lineup back up. We get the fork ball. We chop it. Now that brings up Otani with 1. Our first home run of the day, dead center. Don't throw that high fastball, because that's what happens. Now that brings up Judge. Can he make it back-to-back? No, but he destroys it, but sadly it's right to the shortstop. Now at 2, it brings Harper back up. We're on the slider, but back-to-back lineouts to end the 6th. 1-2 count to start the bottom of the 6th.
Strikeout.
Make it strikeout number 13. We're going back high inside.
Strikeout.
Underneath it for 14. Don't want to go full. On the ground, right to Harper.
Out.
And we get through it. Top of the 7th, we got Cal back up, leading this inning off. First pitch swinging, fastball back up the middle. I'll take a leadoff single, and that'll bring Ellie back up. First pitch swinging again, but this time it hangs up long enough for an out. All right, Betts, 1 out. Let's redeem yourself right here. And that one falls in. 2 singles up the middle here. Runner in scoring position now for PCA. Nope. He's going to come through for a double play, though. What a way to end the inning. 0-2 count to start the bottom 7th. This guy has proven to me he can't hit the high outside pitch, so why would we stop?
Strikeout.
And I guess it's the same thing with this guy.
Strikeout.
Can we do it 3 straight times? Finally puts it in play, but it still ends the inning. Top of the 8th, we got Gunner leading this thing off. And it's down right on the line for a leadoff double. Couldn't have placed it any better. Now that brings the top of the lineup back up with Acuna with an RB opportunity. You know what? Moves him over to third to set up a sac fly now.
Save.
For the man himself, Shohei, who homered in his last at-bat. That should be deep enough.
Out.
And Otani gets his second RB of the day to extend it to 4-0. Now at 2, it brings Judge back up. Out in front of the sinker and another line out. 1-2 count to start at the bottom of the 8th. We went low outside, time to mix it up. High inside.
Strikeout.
And we get another call from Blue. Let's make it back-to-back high insides.
Strikeout.
He's underneath it. Woo!
Out.
Scared me a little bit. Top of the 9th, we got Bryce Harper leading this thing off. And that'll get down for another lead-off double, baby. And that brings up Cal again. Knew the sinker was coming.
Out.
Just late on it. Now that brings up Ellie. Contact, swing, home run. Little 2-run shot right there.
It's gone.
505 feet in dead center. I see you.
Holy cow.
And now that brings up Betts.
Out.
And a line out to the third baseman. Now at 2, it brings up PCA. That'll get down. We got some life here. It's not over yet as it brings up Gunner in the 9 spot. And they finally go to the bullpen and bring in a 119 overall diamond. But it gets down. He brought it in the zone and look what happens. Now we got back-to-back hits and that brings up the top of the lineup with Acuna again. Another RB opportunity. A little bit late, but you know what? It gets down and they both take a bad route. And that's gonna be costly as it's gonna be a 2 RBI triple, all here with 2 outs. Got a little 2-out rally going. We're not done just yet, and that brings Otani back up. And that's his second home run of the game. That time on the cutter for another 2-run shot this inning. They're breaking down, and that'll bring up Judge now. And we pop it up. He jams us inside, and that ends it. Bottom of the 9th, we are 3 outs away from completing the challenge. But now we're in the orange at our 91st pitch. Can he finish it? High outside.
Strikeout.
He chases for strikeout number 19.
Strikeout.
There's number 20.
Out.
And that's how you end it right there. To get the dub 10-0 and complete the perfect game with only the maxed out sinker in Royal 1 challenge. And of course, Edward Cabrera gets the MVP. And I gotta say, that was quite possibly the most dominant performance we've seen in this maxed out pitch series I've been doing. And surprisingly, we didn't strike out once today, facing the highest overall pitcher I've ever seen in Baseball 9. It was just one of those days where everything goes your way. And there you guys have it. That's gonna do it for this one. Let me know in the comments what pitch you'd like to see me max out next. I hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys next time.